breaking developments coming in. Yes, Saga.
And here we're talking about the markets and how the markets are reacting. Yes, today we've seen Dalal Strait, brace the impact of the oil shock. Our colleague Hina will be joining us in just moments from now. But yes, war has hit the global markets and the Dalal Strait has felt the shock. Markets have been bleeding with regards to the global oil surge. Brent crude has crossed more than $100 per barrel. Hina is with us. Hina, as we discuss the political war of words over the EM statement, another big concern for global economies is the surging oil prices amid the war in West Asia. What's the impact on our markets?
Well, we are seeing bloodbath in Indian stock markets on the Dalal Strait. We are seeing the bloodbath in Japanese stock markets, in South Korean stock markets. And all of this is happening, Sagarika, because of the surge in crude oil prices. For the first time since 2022, the crude oil price has moved beyond $100 per barrel. It is hovering around $114 per barrel. And it is not a good news for any oil importer across the world. Now, look at India's example. Why exactly are the markets falling? Let's simplify this for our viewers. Markets are falling because oil is rising. India imports about 88% of its oil requirement, and out of that 88% about 50% comes only from the Middle East. With Strait of Hormuz seeing disruptions, the oil supply to India is going to get disrupted. And it's not just oil we are talking about. We're also talking about LNG, which is converted into LPG and CNG in our country. LPG prices have already gone up. I mean, even if we have, say, for example, 3-4 weeks of crude stock with us, we don't know for how long this war is going to continue. So if the crude continues to rise, I mean, after our stocks start getting depleted, the buffer stock that we have, then we will have to buy expensive oil. I mean, how much can we really buy from Russia also? How much can we buy from other countries also? It will have a direct impact on our inflation. It will have a direct impact on our economic growth. And that is the fear and nervousness that you're seeing on stock markets today. That is why there is panic selling happening, because nobody knows what's going to happen.
So nobody knows what's going to happen. But in the meantime, let's also take our viewers through what Donald Trump, the President of the United States, has to say with regards to the surge in global oil prices. And after that, I'll toss to Swati, who is with our guests at Vijay Chowk. Donald Trump says, and he's posted on Truth Social, he says short-term oil prices, which will drop rapidly when the destruction of the Iran nuclear threat is over, is a very small price to pay for the United States of America and the world. Safety and peace. Only fools would think differently. President Donald J. Trump. That's Donald Trump's statement on the surging oil prices. Swati, he says it's a small price to pay. The bigger focus should be on how the United States is eliminating the nuclear threat from Iran.
Yes, perhaps a small issue for him, and he is, adding fuel to fire. Let me bring in two guests, Nikhil Jain and Tushar Gupta. First, Nikhil Jain. Nikhil Jain, it's an evolving situation. There is a lot of uncertainty. So at the moment, don't you think the opposition also needs to cooperate with the government?
Swati, why is always the onus, the responsibility, the accountability, the questioning, everything to the opposition? It is the government that is running the show. It is Prime Minister Modi who went around to the United States and campaigned for this very same madman Donald Trump, calling him his best friend. It is this very same Prime Minister whose ecosystem was going around just a month ago saying jhukne wala chahiye, jhukane wala hona chahiye. Now, in the face of all of this, we could have been buying oil from Russia at a cheaper price. And let me make this one thing very clear, that the Strait of Hormuz may be blocked for other countries, but it's not blocked for Russian vessels or Chinese vessels. Had we maintained our strategic autonomy, had we not listened to Donald Trump and would have continued to buy oil from our decades-old partner Russia, we wouldn't have faced this level of
But we're not just buying oil from our decades-old partner. We're also diversifying. And does the opposition have no role really to play here? I will, direct those questions to Tushar Gupta, but after a short break, we have to take a quick commercial break. Stay on with us.